Get your films on with the Blurs.
Once an idea has taken hold of the brain, it's almost impossible to eradicate.
Unpacking movies has never been more spot on, woke, fire, and just plain lit.
They are lit all the time.
So if you're unsure whether or not to plop down some cash for a film, check out the Blurs.
When a man with a 45 meets a man with a rifle, the man with a pistol is a dead man.
Brondo's got what plants crave.
It's got electrolyte.
You really only need to hang mean bastards. But mean bastards, you need to hang.
Don't say you weren't warned. Here's Brandon and Jeff.
Hello and welcome to episode 195 question mark correct. All right, 195 of the Film Blurs. I am Jeff Stewart, aka Uncle Jeffrey, aka the Final Boss, and I'm joined here as always with my friend and co-host.
What's up, ball bags? It's Brandon Norwood, aka Hero Protagonist, and one of the reviews, Joe became a reality. That shit had me fucking laughing. All right. So we're gonna start off with a movie that came out this weekend in LA and New York, and then will be coming out like February 20th. I've had invites to see this, Jeff, all throughout award season. And I was just like, I gotta pick and choose my battles. You know what I'm saying? Like some movies, I'm just not gonna be able to see. I got sent a screener, still didn't watch the screener, and the only reason I went to see this is because I had two screenings later in the day, and I was just like, you know what? Why not? One in Rome. It's at the A24 screening room, which means I'll get some free candy. Saw Pillion, the queer BDSM love story.
Yeah, I got a screener for this, and it's been sitting in my inbox for forever.
Yeah.
And
because this was for award season last year.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So tell me about it.
It's a good movie. Like, I'm not going to take that away from it. Like, yo, fucking, it is a gut punch in those last 20 minutes, man. Like, I was like, damn, bro, fucking. But I will say this, and and preface this. I am a straight black dude, okay? This is basically Call Me By Your Name with BDSM and a lot more hardcore. Like, fucking Luca was like, the sex scenes in Queer are scandalous, and you watch it, you're like, bro, it's not that bad. Like, it's just two dudes fucking. Right. Who gives a shit? This shit here, nigga. Even I was just like, I was eating candy, and it came to a point where I was just like, bro, I'm going to yak, because this is basically softcore gay porn at points.
So everything from the marketing material on up gave me the vibes of what if cruising was a love story, right? That's the vibe I got from it.
Never seen Cruising.
Never saw Cruising. I saw Cruising.
Does
I
it
think
have
2 years ago?
Does it? Yeah, I remember you did it on this very show. If you want to hear it, go fucking search it up. Yeah. I mean, you know what I'm saying? But did Cruising have explicit queer sex scenes like this does? Because this is shit. It was explicit.
I mean, this was the 80s, so they couldn't get away. Like, they could barely get away with the gay stuff. So the explicivity was non-existent.
Yeah, yeah. Because for those of you who don't know, Harry Melling, a.k.a. Dudley Dursley, y'all niggas forgot he was Dudley. He is basically, he lives with his parents. He's pretty lonely. He's timid. He's in a chorus with his father, who they just go to bars and perform. Well, one night, a bunch of bikers show up, and as he's going around asking for money, he's attracted to Alexander Skarsgård, who just completely ignores him. So once he goes to the bar, Alexander Skarsgård comes over, just stares at him, takes a Christmas card, puts a note in the Christmas card and slides it over to him and walks away. And that's like basically almost all their interactions is just Harry Melling being very awkward because he's just confused, like, what now? And Alexander Skarsgård just not giving any explanations, just like, You know, their first encounter is a blowjob behind the dumpster of a fucking like bar, and I'm just like, damn, bro. Like, even from there, I was like, damn, you're like debasing yourself. Like, that shit was disgusting. Where he hung up his coat, and Harry Melling's coat fell to the ground, and Alexander Skarsgård's like, leave it.
I mean, that's some BDSM shit, right? Like, that's
so it explores it because the
Right.
dynamics shift somewhat, and you see these two men start breaking boundaries that they otherwise wouldn't break.
okay. All right.
Yeah, look,
I'm guessing you don't want to give away too much.
yeah. Because like I said, like the last 20 minutes, I'm like, damn, bro. Like, some niggas need to not be in a relationship at all. Is what I'm saying. Like, if you just emotionally unavailable, just don't do it. Just don't do it, or just say straight up, like, yo, we're just fucking, and that's it.
So this, excuse me. So this whole entire movie could have been cut down to 10 minutes if they were just honest. Like, yeah, we're just fucking.
I mean, look, it never drags. I was never bored. It's just, it is explicit. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It was shit where me personally, I just don't want to fucking see, bro. Like,
So you telling me it's not going to play in the Heartland, right? Like,
oh man! And I was surprised because this is funded by the BBC. Like, their logo's at the beginning, BBC Films. And I was just like, oh, y'all bankrolled this shit. Good for London. I was like, damn, the UK is more progressive than the US, which is wild because we fled the UK to be more free.
Like, and I always make this analogy when I talk to people about America versus Britain. America is filled with all of the assholes who were too uptight to be in Britain.
Yeah, nigga. Yeah,
right?
nigga.
So, yeah. Like, BBC, TV, movies, all of them, much more progressive and explicit than anything you'll even see on HBO.
Yeah, yo, listen. Liked it, never need to see it again. And that's crazy that you said that because I'm currently watching the 4th season of Industry, which is airing now on HBO. And Industry is a show that has disgusting shit all over it. Like, you know what I'm saying? And even this would make people in Industry blush. But I will say, the one thing I love about that show is every episode, I'm like, how much more can y'all debate? Number one, debase these characters. Number two, fuck them over. And number three, how they keep getting back. Like, every episode gets more and more ruthless than the last. And this has been over the course of the entire show. Because they aired the new episode last night because the Super Bowl. And I was like, fuck it, I'm going to watch. Like, this is perfect Friday night for me. Get to watch Industry, the newest episode of A Night of the Seven Kingdoms. And
man, I can't wait for us to talk about that fucking show.
You know what's great? This first season is better than the first season of the OG Game of Thrones. And partially it's because it moves at a faster pace. And partially because these episodes are like 30, 36 minutes, 40 minutes.
and they're grounded, right? Like, it isn't about fucking kingdoms going to war or dragons or ice fucking zombies. It's about a dude who wants to do the right thing.
It's about an idiot who wants to be a knight and a fucking young kid, which I did not see the twist coming with that kid.
I saw it coming, man, because they were planting that seed since episode 3, right? Always talking about this missing, like, oh, the king's sons are missing. It's like, oh, and you just happen to run upon this fucking bald-headed, proper speaking, fucking little kid.
I should have figured out when his name was Egg, because I was like, oh, when you discover his real name, I was like, oh yeah, all right, yeah,
right,
all right.
Yeah. I mean, that makes sense. I didn't put that together It's like, oh yeah, that all right. That the name makes sense now, but yeah.
Yeah, it's following an idiot knight and his kid squire. I've never thought I would say a Game of Thrones show would be fun.
Those first 2 episodes were absolutely fucking hilarious.
No.
Right?
And then the preview for the next episode where you're gonna be in the POV. It's literally POV of the
Lance.
Yeah, I was just like,
yeah,
bro, this show is doing so much more than the OG did, bro.
This is making me into a fan. It's reigniting my fandom of Game of Thrones.
Yeah. It almost makes me want to watch House of the Dragon. Almost. I'm not watching that shit, but almost. Almost.
Because it's not nearly as fun.
Look, the reason why I started this is just because it was so disconnected from everything else, where I was just like, cool, I could just watch this without having to know, oh, it takes place here and it connects to this here, because Marvel killed that shit for me.
Yeah. I know. I think it takes place. That definitely takes place after House of the Dragon, but before this other bullshit.
Yeah, I know it takes place before Game of Thrones. I didn't know that it took place after House of the Dragon. Cool, so I don't have to watch House of the Dragon at all. Thank God.
The only reason to watch it is to learn how big assholes the Targaryens really are.
I mean,
and we already know that.
We already know that. Yeah, man. So. Jesus Christ, like, dude's a dickhead. Dude's brother's a dickhead. Breaking bitches' fingers.
Only one good fucking Targaryen in the whole entire fucking show.
I mean, Game of Thrones, we did have a good one until she wasn't.
We've had this conversation too, man. Let's move on, man, because I could talk about how bullshit that last two episodes were.
All right, so just so y'all know, next episode we're gonna have like an hour-long discussion about Night of the Seven Kingdoms, because we got like 4 episodes to talk about. All right, Pillion, man, like Alexander Skarsgård, he's one of the most versatile actors like working right now. His episode of fucking SNL was really good. Stellan even popped up. I was like, damn. I was like, Stellan's a good dad, because whenever Bill's out doing something, he's there. Whenever fucking what's my man's name? Fuck.
Bill Alexander.
Yeah, Alexander's there. He's always there. And yeah,
isn't there a third brother?
Yeah, he's Luke. Oh no, that's Luke Hemsworth I'm thinking about. Yeah, but there's another one, Gustav. Because Gustav was also in Westworld.
Ah, there you go.
Yeah, Gustav. Yeah, the Forgotten brothers were in Westworld. So you had Gustav in Westworld, and you had Luke Hemsworth in Westworld. Luke Hemsworth was in the Terminal List, the prequel. Dark Wolf. So I'll be talking about that next episode too, because there's a few Amazon shows that I need to get through. One of them being Cross. Season 2, which the sex scenes in this, they're not funny. I get why people would find them sexy, and you really do feel the emotions going on. Cross, like watching a fucking Skinamax film, like the music, everything. I'm just like, I was like, this is why I can't take Stars seriously, because Stars is like that too with Power and Spartacus, where it's just like, dog, this is just some real fucking Skinamax type shit.
Yeah, I talked about the first season last year, and I think I mentioned it. Like, it was too good to be Stars, but just by a little bit. Just by a little bit.
Yo, if this came on Stars, I believe you. I'll be real with you. So we'll get into that more later. But Pillion, now playing in LA and New York, and then it expands later this month on the 20th. I can't think of the director's name right now, and I don't want to look it up just to save on time, but this is his first movie, and for a first feature, I'm like, damn, all right. You did it.
I mean, look, he had a budget. A24 and BBC are producing it. He's got Alexander Skarsgård in it. Yeah, I mean, he's doing all right for a first film.
Yeah, and listen, Harry Melling, ever since Harry Potter, he's really coming to his own as an actor. You know what I'm saying? I mean, he he did come out as queer, so I guess that also helps. You know what I'm saying? When you're a lot of these Harry Potter niggas have come out. I'm like, oh, y'all doing all right for yourselves.
Well, good for them.
Yeah,
good for them.
Yeah, you gonna watch?
Fuck, fuck J.K. Rowling, but you know.
Yeah, I know, and like,
money.
I wasn't sure if I was gonna watch the show until I saw Nick Park is gonna be Hagrid. Fucking what's my man's name? John Lithgow is gonna be Dumbledore.
Yeah.
Fucking the rumor is Killian might be Voldemort. And now they're saying Hans Zimmer has committed himself to scoring the entire show, every episode of this entire show. So for like the next 8 years, we're getting like
a Hans Zimmer banger.
I'm just like, fuck. I gotta watch the stories I have read and watched as movies already. I gotta sit through again.
Right. I mean, hopefully they change the shit enough and they add enough stuff to make it worth it.
Yeah, man, because there's a lot of shit they did cut out of those books, but I don't care, because, like, yo, listen. We'll get into it with Wuthering Heights, but some of y'all niggas need to learn about adaptations.
Right.
Hermione's black in this show.
Cool.
Yeah. Yeah, yo, listen, that is out of left field for me, dog. Like, I never would have expected that.
Yeah, I mean, I hope she is good, right? I hope it's not pandering, right? Because we've had this conversation before. I don't have a problem with you changing the race of a character as long as it feels from a genuine place instead of just checking a box.
I mean, look, Daniel Radcliffe looked exactly like Harry Potter, but he didn't really start getting good until like movie 5. So like, It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? And now he's like, whenever he shows up in a movie, I'm like, oh yeah, it's another solid performance. Like he's another one where I'm like, yeah, you've really grown since this Harry Potter shit. So we'll see. Yo, listen, we'll see. Look, we'll see. HBO.
Nothing is promised anymore.
Yeah.
Right. There's nothing bankable anymore.
Yeah. All right. So Jeff, why don't you get into your movie?
Yeah. So I was able to see Paradise Records, the movie that was written and directed by the rapper Logic. When I first saw the trailer last year, I think it was at South by Southwest.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I was excited. The trailer looked fun, right? I had no idea Logic had those kind of aspirations, so I was like, all right, cool. Let me see what it do. And boy, oh boy, sometimes people need to stay in their lanes. Right? Yeah. So let me preface this. This is executive produced by Kevin Smith, who also does a cameo in there.
Yo, I still have to see Clerks 3, dog.
I couldn't get past the first 10 minutes of Clerks 3, not because it was bad, it's just because I was tired when I started watching it. But we'll see. But this movie's also edited by Kevin Smith, which is weird, right? Paradise Records feels like a rapper or a kid who really loved watching Clerks and Empire Records. And so he made his own version of Clerks meets Empire Records, right? Throughout the whole entire movie, they say nigga more than I think we've ever said it collectively forever, right?
Really? Because listen, I say that shit a lot on this fucking show and in real life.
Yeah, they say nigga a lot. It was like saying nigga so much, even I was like, nigga, I'm sick of hearing nigga.
You know,
right?
We're gonna get into that in our next episode too, because there's 2 words in a movie that we're gonna review where I was just like, y'all, stop.
Yeah.
There's only so many times I want to hear a woman be called bitch. You know what I'm saying? He's like, Jesus Christ.
It loses its like that's why I think you should limit like curse words to maybe 5. Like more than 5 fucks in a movie, right?
Unless you're Scorsese.
Especially, right. In one scene.
Yo.
Right? Like not even in the movie. In one scene, if more than 5 fucks in a scene, then
Alpha Dog
it loses its.
I love Alpha Dog, where at the end where Justin Timberlake runs away, he's like, nah man, fuck you, fuck this, I'm getting the fuck out of here, fuck y'all, I'm fucking out, and you see him run away.
Yeah, but that's earned. That is earned.
What about Wolf of Wall Street, where they say motherfucker like every second?
Okay, all right. Very few examples,
Yeah.
right? But like for the most part, if you keep on saying fuck, if you don't do it right, it loses all meaning.
Well, what
right?
about the rap at Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back? Fuck, motherfuck,
Right.
motherfuck, motherfuck.
Like I said,
noise.
There are a couple examples. There are a couple examples where it works, but the nigga in this is just like, all right, we get it. Logic, you are black, right?
No.
I had no idea Logic was black, but he makes a point.
He's half. That's what makes it worse.
Right.
Is like, yo, I'm black. He's half.
Right, he's half, and like I'll let him. Right, half is whole to me. Half is whole.
So
right,
so Zendaya's half, but she's black, right?
Yeah.
Cool, because I'm glad we could all agree that Zendaya's black.
Right, yeah. Like,
let's think about our
like,
other biracial people. Drake's white.
I know what, like, if it weren't for Drake being Drake, I'd let him, like,
that nigga's white. That nigga's
right?
white. That nigga's white.
Right there. Like, he's white by association. Right?
No, it's just because
Proximity.
of all the fuckboy shit he does and
Right.
continues to do. I'm just like, you are a white dude, my guy.
Right. So that's what I'm saying. That's exactly what I'm saying. He is white by proximity. Right? And attitude. So, like, if they want him, they can have him. Right?
Yo, nobody
if
fucking
Drake wasn't
suing over fucking rap beef. And then taking taking selfies like this, like a duck. You remember the duck lips that were big when we were young? That girls would always do? Yeah, he still does that in his selfies. I was like, wow, you looking wild zesty.
Like he's
looking
still,
wild
he's
zesty.
He's probably still fucking wearing 8 polos and popping all the collars, man. Like, I can't talk that. Like, he's not ours.
I'll be real. It looks like he's wearing lip gloss in some of them pictures. I'm like, bro, you look wild zesty right now.
Good for him. I'll just come out and embrace yourself, baby. But yeah. So
BBL Drizzy.
I met the dude who did that song, and like we were cracking up when like, we got high. We were cracking up.
That was Metro Boomin.
That shit. Was that?
That was Metro Boomin.
No, like he did the remake. I'm sorry, he did the AI remake, the soul version. That
okay,
hit.
all right.
Yeah. Man, fucking Paradise Records, man. It's a whole bunch of non sequiturs. All right, so Logic owns this record store that's going out of business because he's a bad businessman, and you can see he's a bad businessman watching this. They doing fucking everything but selling motherfucking records, right? It's a fucking talkie. It feels like Kevin Smith wrote a movie for black people, but still being Kevin Smith.
All right. We're done. That's all you had to say.
Right.
I love Kevin Smith, but nah.
No, but he didn't write this. But it felt like, it felt like Logic really fucks with Clerks, and you can see it in the DNA. It's just characters hopping in and out, right? They've got title cards for every one of these stories. They barely connect, right? It felt like, all right, I got a budget. I got a list of A- to B stars, recognizable people that I can have in there. We can have a good time. I can say nigga a lot, right? And I can mug for the camera, right? He's not a bad actor either, right? The thing is, but because he was directing himself, it's a little too much.
I'm gonna be real though. The more you go on, the angrier I get, dog. And it's
Yeah,
not because of
you
your
should be.
review. It's about what you're fucking saying.
Yeah, you should. You should be, right? Like, if this were a kid out of film school, if this was an actual Kevin Smith acolyte who, put together the money to make their homage to the movies they grew up with, I would fuck with this a whole lot more than a raptor, a rap actor who, because of his access and money, decided to do this. And it's supposed to be a comedy. I may have accidentally laughed a couple of times.
It's supposed to be a comedy. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. You know what? Sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
So, like, Paradise Records, if you want to see a Kevin Smith movie without seeing a Kevin Smith movie, Paradise Records, right? And like Jay and Silent Bob even show up in this.
God, well, fuck. Now I might have to watch it just because, like, yo, listen, I'm a sucker for those characters.
Right. So, like,
Fuck.
if you, yeah, I mean, but you don't even need, like, there's no context.
Oh,
right?
they're just
so you can just
Is it like
so you could just
Scream 3 where they're just there? Or I remember watching Scream 3 and I was just like, why the fuck are Jay and Silent Bob in a Scream movie? Just randomly.
They just show up.
Yeah.
Randomly.
You forgot about that, right?
Yeah.
Yo,
like they can,
some
like
niggas
this,
just show up, and I'm like, why? Like, I get it. Wes was in Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back, but that was also a joke and a funny joke. There's no need for Jay and Silent Bob to be in a Scream movie.
Man, I don't.
That's still the worst one. That's still the worst one, dog.
What?
3.
Scream 3?
Oh hell yeah, 3.
Yeah.
3.
Yeah.
Well,
When is 7 coming out?
a couple of weeks. Couple of weeks.
Have we gotten any notice on that or no?
Just keep getting updates about a new trailer, the soundtrack. I was like, damn, McKenna Grace is singing on this. She cannot not make a movie and not sing on the soundtrack. I think the only movie she made where she doesn't sing on the soundtrack is Five Nights at Freddy's 2. Yeah, she put out real two bangers back to back, Regretting You and Five Nights at Freddy's 2.
Is this gonna be her trifecta? Is this gonna be the third?
I'm going to give Scream 7 the benefit of the doubt. Kevin Williamson, he directed it and he worked on the script. Okay. Plus, they got Nev back because they had no other choice but to pay her because
everyone else quit.
Yeah, or got fired. Yeah,
right.
Because the dude who owns the rights is a Zionist. They better hope this is good, bro, because like they've been advertising it like it's the last one. It all came down to this.
Sure, okay.
And look, Nev Campbell got a Lincoln Lawyer on Netflix, so it's not like she needs Scream, dog.
Right. Like, so I hope they land the plane because Scream, when I first saw the first Scream, it was a revelation to me.
Scream 1, Scream 2. Love Scream 6.
Scream 6 was better than it should have been.
Scream 6 was like, I was like, yo, y'all really did need to do something like this, which is move it to a new location and center it around characters we give a fuck about and make it well thought out and funny and biting. 4 was decent. 5 was okay. And then 3's just there, dog.
5 is Ghost Dad. Five is a horror remake of Ghost Dad to me.
Look. If somebody came up to me is like, yo, had a gun to my head, is like, yo, you gotta watch Scream 3 or Scream 5. I'm choosing 5 all day, every day.
Yeah, sure. I can't even remember 3. I know. Yeah, I can't even give you the plot of 3.
3 was a piece of shit. That's all I.
Is that the one is that the college one?
No, that's the one where they're making Stab 3, and it takes place on the set of Stab 3.
Right, and it's Billy's mom, right?
No,
Billy's mom is the.
That was 2.
Yeah,
that was 2.
That was 2.
2 was in college.
2 was in college.
3's on the movie set, and 3's the one where fucking
Timothy Oliphant, right? Or no?
I think that might have been 2. Yeah, 2 was with his mom and Timmy, and then 3 was Jennifer Garner's first husband. The dude who's the douche looking dude. I think his name's James Foley or Steve Foley, some shit like that. He was the one who was the killer. Sure. Yeah, yo, listen. I'll Google it real quick. Yo, Scream 3 was bad, y'all. Like, I'm not even gonna hold you. And Scream 3 was bad was because they fired Kevin Williamson and then had
Aaron Kruger.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, he wrote it. Yeah, and I was just like, yo, what the fuck are y'all doing? Oh, I forgot Parker Posey was in this.
What?
Yeah, she was bad too. She was pretty bad in this too. No, yeah, Scott Foley was the killer.
Okay. Oh yeah.
Patrick Warburton was in this. I remember that, and his character sucked. Lance Heckerson was in this, and he was the director.
So this whole entire movie, like, I must have blocked it out. But from what you're telling me, it's like, yeah, it's slowly coming back, like trauma response. Yeah, this is fucking. It was horrible.
Yeah. Hey man, at least Scream 4 was decent. I remember going to see that in theaters, and I was like, man, it's been so long. Me and my boy, remember AMC, how they had those 4 huge theaters in the main lobby?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
We went opening day at like noon, right? Because we were just fuck it, let's take off and just go see Scream. We were the only motherfuckers in there, dog.
I mean, it was noon.
On a Friday, you're right. It was noon on a Friday. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, hey, man, I walked out. I was like, damn, that wasn't that bad. I was like, wow, okay.
Look.
And that ended up being Wes Craven's last movie, R.I.P. That's sad that his last movie is Scream 4.
That's why, for all artists out there, make sure when you pick a movie, like when you work on anything, you treat it like it's the last thing you're ever going to do. Because God forbid you are Academy Award nominated Raul Julia and your last role
Street
is
Fighter.
as M. Bison in Street Fighter.
By the way, streaming for free on YouTube. I'm very tempted to rewatch it.
I fell asleep a couple of weeks ago, and you know how fucking Hulu. You know how either Tubi or Hulu treat you dirty. It's like you gonna wake up to this, right? So I woke up to Street Fighter, and I was like, oh shit, this is bad.
I mean, the new one don't look too better either. Like, yo, y'all have fucking 50 Cent and Andrew Schultz in this shit.
And see, here's the thing. Mortal Kombat had a fucking story. Mortal Kombat was a story in the video game, right? Tell me what the fucking story is in Street Fighter.
There is no story.
Right. So how are you going to make it fucking... You know what?
Also, it
God bless him.
Doesn't help that also Mortal Kombat coming out in May, and then 4 months later, Street Fighter, and it's just like, man, y'all, there's some bad planning here. Like, WB saw Mortal Kombat 2, and it's like, oh no, this is a summer movie. We can't put this out in October. They delayed that motherfucker by 5 months, bro.
Yeah.
So if they have that much faith in it, like
they gonna eat Johnny Cage is gonna eat fucking lunches.
oh,
Fucking Carl Urban is going to be just like nom 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 nom.
dog, it's gonna be 4 years since the first Mortal Kombat. That is fucking wild. It took this long for the second one to come out. Dog.
Look, honestly, I'm glad it took this long because that means they fucking cracked it. Hopefully.
I will say this: if it sucks, I'll be like, well, at least they cared. It took that long because they fucking
Yeah.
cared. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah. Because any other franchise, we would have gotten a Mortal Kombat 2 within. It would have been in production within 8 months.
it's like Ninja Turtles back the OG trilogy where the first one came out and it was so dark and violent. The parents complained, but it was so successful that New Line's like, we need the sequel ASAP. So like less than a year later, you get Turtles 2, and it's so goofy and over the top, right? And then that was also successful that a year later you get Turtles 3, which had the non-existent tagline like Die Hard 2. Remember Die Hard 2 had the code title, the subtitle?
Die Harder?
Yeah, the subtitle Die Harder. Yeah, Ninja Turtles also has a missing subtitle. So it's Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 3,
Turtles in Time.
Turtles in Time. That subtitle is missing. I love how the second one has the subtitle, The Secret of the Ooze. And we never find out the secret of the ooze.
You're right. Right. The ooze is still a secret. The ooze is still a motherfucking secret. Fucking 35 years later, I'm still figuring out what is the secret of this ooze.
The ooze was better explained in the first movie than it was in the second movie. Yo, I love that second. Go ahead.
That's that big 90s cocaine energy, man. Just like, fuck, I put a secret in the title. Kids love secrets.
I'm going to buy that real soon because they did Arrow.
The 4K Blu-ray.
Yeah,
right?
the Arrow Video, which they are a boutique label. Probably underrated because I know everybody focuses on Criterion or Kino Lorber because Kino Lorber is great too. But Arrow does some really great transfers, and they say that entire trilogy is immaculate. Like the restorations they did are insane. So I'm like, yeah, I got to pull the trigger on that very soon because I love those movies. Like the second one is one of the most unhinged 90s movies I've ever seen. Those niggas get thrown through a wall in a nightclub. And nobody clears out that there's giant turtles fighting 2 giant monsters. Everybody just starts dancing, and Vanilla Ice, just on the spot, comes up with Ninja Rap. Still one of the hardest songs for a movie.
I think, isn't Ninja Rap his last hit?
Yep.
Is it?
Yep. Yep. Dog, can you imagine that in real life? Like the army would be invading that nightclub in like 2 seconds. Everybody would be running for their lives.
8 people would have been trampled to death just trying to get the fuck out of the place. Right? There would be viral video of fucking Vanilla Ice shitting, like literally shitting himself on stage, seeing fucking 4 huge ass mutated turtles. 90s was different.
Yo, I'm saying because that first one is dark and violent as fuck, and that's a kid's movie with a wild hip hop soundtrack. Remember that song? Spin that wheel, spin that wheel, or that MC Hammer song.
Like the soundtrack was on fire. Like we never heard from Casey Jones again
until 3.
Right?
He just randomly comes back in 3.
Is he in 3?
Yeah, he's in 3.
Elias Cotus, whatever his name is.
Yeah, he just shows up again in 3. He just shows up. Everyone's like, "Yo, what's up, Casey?" And he's like, "Hey guys." He's just there, and he's the only one who doesn't get transported to Japan. He's the one taking care of the samurai when they show up in New York. I'm like, why are you taking them out on the town, dog? Like, why are you taking them to arcades and pizza parlors? Like, the shit makes no sense. Also makes no sense that why would they end up in Japan? Why wouldn't they end up in New York, right? Like an earlier version of New York. Like, shouldn't it be like the same place?
You would think, but I don't know how Mutant Ninja Turtle time travel fucking works.
It was a magic scepter. Looked like a fucking lantern.
Man, I don't know how magic works, man.
They just introduced magic out of nowhere. They're just like, oh, by the way, these magic scepters can transport you through time. And those costumes, by the time they got to the third one, I'm like, y'all spent, this is what happens when you make movies less than a year after the last
apart. Yeah. Fucking still had tomato stains on it from the last fucking movie.
Yo, the quality of those costumes go down movie by movie. Like, at least 2, I was like, this is still acceptable. 3, I was just like, y'all should be ashamed of yourselves, dog. This shit, you can see the styrofoam falling off the actors.
And it's still better than those fucking Michael Bay produced.
Oh yeah, where they look like fucking, yeah, exactly. They look awful.
A whole entire movie full of ugly Sonics.
So
nightmare-inducing.
So y'all expect that soon. A revisit of the Turtles trilogy in 4K, and I can only imagine what the third one's gonna look like. Oh man, I'm excited.
I'm sure it's gonna look good. The transfer is gonna look good. I can't guarantee anything else.
I remember. I remember in the third one, everybody wanted to like rape April. Like the English people in Japan, the Japanese. Like I remember the one fat dude was like, "We want woman. We want woman."
Yeah,
I was like, "Yo, this is a kids movie."
That's as culturally appropriate as 1990, whatever it is.
3.
3. Oh man.
Yeah.
How did we survive the 90s, man? How did people get out of the 90s alive?
Damn, I'm gonna have to go back and watch all those fucking ninja movies from the 90s. So the Turtles trilogy, Three Ninjas. There's like 4 Three Ninjas movies. That's wild. They had little kids taking down the mob, dog. That's what Three Ninjas is. It's like 3 little kids take down the mob and save their parents.
Right, we had this conversation the other day. So it was three ninjas,
Surf Ninjas,
Ninja Turtles, Surf Ninjas,
and Beverly Hill Ninja.
There was another
Beverly Hill Ninja.
Beverly Hill Ninja, right? There's got to be. There was another ninja in there somewhere. I gotta look. Like, if anyone's listening,
with the techno rap, every single one of
a list.
Yeah, give us
all 90s ninja movies.
And every single one had like a fucking techno rap song in it.
Is that where Linkin Park started? They were like,
"Yo, bring back 90s house, bro. This is the rhythm of the night." Or "Party in the ghetto. What is love?"
That man,
90s house was fire, dog.
Like,
Rhythm is a dancer.
Didn't go nowhere. It's still here, man. Oh shit.
Yeah.
So Paradise. That's how bad this movie is. We are talking about everything else but this fucking movie. Logic, you tried, man. I like you as a hip hop artist. I don't know what to say. Keep making music, baby.
All right. Well, before I get into Gore Verbinski's first movie in like fucking 15 years, I forgot. I saw 3 movies in one day. So it was Pillion, Good Luck, Don't Have Fun, Don't Die, and Nirvana, the band, the show, the movie.
I keep on missing screenings for that because How is it?
Keep in mind, I've never seen an episode of the show. Ever since I've seen. Go ahead.
Yeah, I didn't even realize it was a show.
Oh, excuse me. Man, getting the drunk burps. Anyways, after seeing the movie, I want to watch the show because this movie is insane. There's stuff in this where I don't even know how this movie exists. Okay, this is about a failed band called Nirvana the band, and they want to play. And their goal, and apparently this is the goal of the show too. They just want to play in some shitty bar because this takes place in Montreal. They just want to play in this shitty bar in Montreal. Like, that's their whole goal. And that's what their whole movie's about. And tell me how this motherfucker becomes a soft remake of Back to the Future 1. It's like magical realist Back to the Future 1. I was like, bro, how is this like allowed? It is hilarious. And it has some real dark humor, dog.
Yeah, I think look.
They do a stunt at the beginning of the movie, and you can tell they told nobody what they were going to do. I was just like, bro, that is wild. They did not get arrested.
Jesus. All right, now I'm interested. I'm trying to see, like, I think there's one more fucking screening next week. I'm fucking on the 12th, man. I think I might have to go out and see that shit.
Yo, it is wild. I was just like, bro, I don't know anything about this movie, but I meant this band or this show. But this movie, I'm like, yo, I can't believe this movie exists, dog. Like, there's so much in this shit where I'm just like, you remember that drink Orbits from the 90s?
Yeah, the one with the balls in it.
That is a major plot point.
Okay.
You'll fucking see it, dog. It's insane.
Yeah, so I'm gonna email them. I'm gonna email them today. I'm going to that shit this week. We're gonna get like a full on review next week. Then I'm gonna see this shit on the 12th.
Yo, dog. Like, if this is a movie you need to see with a packed audience. Like, if it's playing near you, fucking go see it. Go with your friends. Get annihilated. And just laugh your ass off. It is insane. Like, the humor is dry, but it's dark.
I love, like, you're saying all the right words, man.
Yeah, dog. It's like another movie I'm going to talk about real quick because I'm going to segue into this because I keep forgetting. Since I did a Charli XCX double feature the other day, so I'm going to talk about. I had no idea what the moment was. This is Charli XCX's A24 movie. I had no idea. All I knew was that it was a Charli XCX movie. This is a mockumentary. Like, I was not expecting this movie to poke fun at everything, including Charli herself. Like, the movie's even making fun of herself, of Charli as a pop star. Keep in mind, Charli is British. So the humor in this, also very dry, very dark. And the fact that Atlantic Records, a major label, co-signed on this, I was like, wow, bro, because like this makes the record label look terrible. Like, even Charli, I read about it after watching the movie, and even Charli's just like, yeah, this is pretty accurate to how the music industry is. I was like, what the fuck? Mad cameos, by the way. Mad cameos.
Well, I mean it's a documentary about the music industry, so I would assume. Is it good?
A little too long. It's an hour and 52 minutes, and I'm like, yo, this movie should have been an hour and a half, maybe an hour 20. Like, it goes on for too long, but like, I laughed a lot. And there's a part with a credit card becomes a major plot point, and when the credit card is introduced, that whole scene where the credit card is introduced had me dying, dog. I was just like, yo.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. I'm not familiar with Charli XCX's songs. I didn't even realized that song I Love It was by her. I was like, oh, that was her? So that's one song I've heard by her.
I'm sure I've heard a million of her songs. I just didn't realize it was her because I didn't care enough.
You know you've heard I Love It, right?
Yeah, I'm sure I have.
Yeah. I don't care. I love it.
I love it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, oh shit, that's her.
Oh, cool.
They even she did a song for The Fault in Our Stars, which I don't remember, but they make mention of that. She's like, the dude goes, oh, the movie with the cancer kids, and she just looks at him like, yes, the movie about kids with cancer. Like, the whole exchange there was hilarious too.
Okay, well, look, good for her being able to be self-deprecating.
Yeah. Like I said, too long for its own good, though. Like, you could very tell this was influenced by Spinal Tap. Like, you could tell. You could tell.
But Spinal Tap was only an hour and a half, right?
Yeah, there was like an hour 20, if that.
Yeah.
Even the sequel is an hour and a half. There's a part where I'm gonna spoil this. There's a part where she's doing cocaine in the bathroom. She's getting ready to do it, and Rachel Sennott is playing a version of herself, and I'm like, damn, Rachel Sennott always playing a fucking bitch. There comes a part where they start doing the cocaine, and she turns to the camera crew, and she's like, "Can you guys not film this?" And she's like, "Oh, they're with me. They're not gonna put any of this in there." And she's like, "Are you sure?" She's like, "Yeah, they do what I say." And she just goes, "Okay, cool." And you just see Rachel Sennott go, and they do another line, and it's one of the biggest lines of cocaine I've ever seen. She's like, "Wow, that's pretty big. But can you combine those two lines right there?" She's like, "Yeah." And you see the dude like combining them into one big ass line of cocaine. She's like, "Yeah, like that. That's perfect. That's perfect."
Look, I don't know Charlie XCX, but I might check out this fucking movie.
If you are prone to epilepsy, please don't go see this. Lots of flashing lights. Even the interstitial titles are strobing flashing lights because that's her style.
Okay.
Like it'll cut to say like Heathrow Airport and flash.
Okay.
Yeah, like that. And it has like random logos in it. I was like, oh, this shit is just making fun of like product placement and everything. Like there's a Coca-Cola. It flashes Coca-Cola for a hot second. I was like, yeah, she hates all that.
She hates being famous. I love that.
She hates that promo shit. That's how the movie opens too. Is she has to do a promo and she fucks up because she just doesn't care. And she's like, "Yeah, so we got it, right?" And they're like, "No, we got to like do a good take." And she's like, "Ah." It gets wild. It gets wild.
All right. When it's in theaters, it's limited, right? Or
this weekend it expands everywhere.
Okay.
Yeah. So when I saw it was in limited release. Lots of it was me and one other straight dude, and lots of fucking women and lots of gay dudes. And apparently I bought a seat all the way in the back because I wanted to stretch my legs out and be comfortable. And some girl bought a seat in front of me, and apparently because I was sitting behind her, she got up and moved to another part of the theater. I was just like, yeah, I'm here to watch a fucking movie.
Look,
this is New York City. Like everybody sits close to each other.
Bro, like she bought that ticket after you bought your ticket.
No. There was somebody sitting in front of me, but like I wasn't sitting next to her. I was just sitting behind her. Right. We're in a movie theater, dog. Like people sit behind me all the time. Like I'm watching a movie. I don't think anything of it. The only time I get pissed is if somebody sits right next to me, and otherwise where there's room to spread the fuck out.
She was up to something nefarious. She was gonna snort something back there. You fucked up her plan.
Like I was in pain and I wanted to stretch the fuck out. Okay, like Jesus.
No,
Christ.
I'm not. I look. I get you. I'm just saying.
Like I would understand if she looked back at me and I was sitting there like
jerking off.
Yeah, or doing something wild. But I was literally sitting there on my phone, like making post, and then I look up and I see her get up and move, and I was just like, because I saw at the corner of my eye she kept looking back at me, and I was just like, whatever. Like,
yeah, she didn't want any witnesses to what the tomfoolery she was about to get into.
Look, just don't. If that's how you feel, then you could wait for video on demand and just pay the $20. I don't know what to tell you, bro. Like I'm there to watch a movie. I don't know what's creepy about somebody sitting behind you in a fucking movie theater.
I mean, like, look, she was a creepy one. Like you keep thinking that she thinks you're weird. She was the weird one, right?
So
like,
that's what I'm
weird motherfuckers do weird motherfucking things.
I don't know what
New York City.
Like I don't know what you want me to say. Like that dog. Like. I went to see it at Lincoln Square, and there's been complaints at Lincoln Square about some dude coming in and just sitting directly next to women and then trying to hold their hand. And I was just like, I'm not even sitting next to you. I don't care about you. I'm here to watch a movie and then literally go the fuck home.
I'm sure it was a white man also who's been trying to hold.
I don't know. I just seen women complaining about it on movie forums. It's been notorious now.
Please stop ruining things for people.
Yeah, man. Like, yo,
dudes.
I'm saying, I said this on the podcast before, and I'll say it again right now. I encounter like hundreds of hot women a day when I'm in New York. And you know what I do? I leave them the fuck alone because, one, I don't want to be bothered, and I know they don't want my dumb ass bothering them.
Right. Like
when I'm in New York, dog, I want to be left the fuck alone, quite frankly.
I mean, that's the MO. That's how you operate in New York. You gotta anyone I see smiling on the streets of New York, I was like, you must be a tourist.
Because all the people that I've met and interacted with and became friends with, they approached me. I don't really approach anybody else.
Just exist and keep it moving.
Yeah,
do
man.
What you gotta do.
Yeah, man. Like, yo. Again, look, not everybody's out to get you. Sorry to say that. You know what I'm saying? And you're at one of the busiest theaters in the nation. I don't know what to tell you. Yeah. So Charli XCX is the moment. I laughed. I'll say that much. Definitely, it is. I would. The rating I gave it on Letterboxd is 3 out of 5.
Okay, so it's decent enough.
Yeah. It's yeah.
It's more than you expected.
I didn't know what to expect, quite frankly. I just had no clue because I ain't watched no trailers. I ain't know nothing other than like it premiered at Sundance and then immediately got released in the theaters. And I know the only thing I know about Charli is that she's a pop star and she's a cinephile because her Letterboxd is popular. I follow her on Letterboxd. She's always posting on all of her social media about what movies she's watching with her cigarettes and her husband. She's like, yeah, we're about to smoke these cigarettes and watch La Notte. She had her Criterion Closet picks debut this past week.
Oh, cool.
And listening to her talk about her picks, I was like, cool. And it sounds like she married a cinephile. It just sounds like her and her husband just watch movies.
All right. So, I mean, I think I might have to start fucking with Charli XCX.
I'll say this. There's a quote from a podcast that she did with Jason Bateman where Jason Bateman's like, hey, you plan on having kids? And she's like, nah. And Jason Bateman goes, well, maybe you haven't met the right person to have kids with. And she just goes, I'm married. I was like, bro, after she said no, just leave it. I don't know why. She is a successful pop star and now an emerging cinephile. Just leave her alone. Like, I stopped asking women that question when I turned 33.
It's none of your fucking business.
Yeah, dog.
Right?
Yeah, dog. And listen, Charli XCX is around my age, and people my age, not only do we not want kids because we're selfish and because we also have other things we want to do, it's like shit's expensive, bro. I don't know about you, but it's expensive for me to take care of myself, let alone a whole nother human being
that you're legally bound to take care of.
Yeah.
Right? Like, if a dog dies on your watch, you might get a fine. If a baby dies on your watch, you going to jail.
This is why I love Instagram, because all my Instagram accounts is dudes just adopting cats. And that's what I plan on doing. It's just like, I got myself a cat. That's my kid. People are like, where's your kid? I'm like, you're looking at him, nigga. That's my cat.
Fucking serve your fuzzy bottoms make meow meow.
Also, that's what it says about me. Is like, I'm too lazy to even have a dog. I just want a cat where if you feel like fucking with me, cool. If not, cool.
Like, do your own thing. Cats are just fucking miniature roommates.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, that's exactly what I want now, is like somebody low maintenance.
They're just fucking little furry ass roommates.
Yeah. All right. Well, let's get into Gore Verbinski's new movie. Good luck, have fun, don't die. It's his first movie in 15 years. I liked it, but like every Gore Verbinski movie, goddamn too long. Because this is 2 hours and like 15 or 19 minutes. Like, it got to a point where they got to a house, and I'm like, okay, so we're at the end of the movie, and there's still 30 fucking minutes left once they got to this house. And I was just like, y'all.
So what's the premise? What's the plot?
Sam Rockwell plays a man from the future who comes into a diner, and apparently this combination, he has to find the right combination of people from this diner to help him save the world, because in the future, AI has destroyed humanity and ravaged the planet. And so he finds the right group of people, and it becomes this odyssey to get to this house where this AI is born and to destroy it. And he comes across as crazy and homeless because he looks homeless and he sounds crazy. And when the movie starts, this is like his 15th time doing it.
Okay.
Because he wears this suit, and this suit, once the mission starts going wrong, he immediately hits the button and it takes him back to the future, right. So he could travel back in time to start the quest over.
All right, so it's got like shades of Groundhog's Day in it.
Yeah,
okay.
It's funny. Like, it is funny. But I also like how it shows how far gone we are as a society, how we're just so interested in our smartphones than anything else going on. Like, they send the signal, the AI sends a signal to teenage kids, and the kids just become zombies. And they want to kill adults. And I was just like, that is accurate. That is accurate. They make fun of school shootings in this.
How does one make fun of a school shooting?
So school shootings happen so often that now Juno Temple's character, her kid dies in a school shooting, and it's her first, and everybody's like, oh, it's your first time, you poor thing. My son died 15 times. And she goes to this cloning place, and everybody's rolling their eyes like, all right, like, hurry up. And they clone their kids. Because that's how much fucking kids die in this world. Yeah, it's dark, but it's fucking hilarious. Like, it sounds dark, but the way it plays out in the movie is hilarious.
It sounds like I'm going to love this movie. This is how you do satire.
Yeah, yes, sir. Yes, sir. This is, I cannot wait to see it again. It comes out same time as Wuthering Heights, so next weekend.
Okay.
Because I saw this a month ago, and it is hilarious. It's too long. It's definitely too long, and the ending kind of pissed me off until we got to the real ending. Once we got to the real ending, the way it ends, I was just like, okay, all right, I see. I was like, all right, Gore, all right.
Okay. Well, I fuck with Gore Verbinski as a director. I'm probably one of the few people who actually appreciated the Mexican.
I like the pirate sequels to varying degrees. Like, I'll be real with you, there's shit in those pirate sequels where I'm just like, nothing released today comes close to what he was trying to do in that shit. Like, Davy Jones still looks better than most of CG today, which is crazy.
Like, he made $1 billion. Like, he directed as an auteur director, right? Because like, he was never a big budget dude, right? The fact that he got that series and he killed it on the first one, you gotta respect that.
Yeah, the first one's a masterpiece,
right? Like, nothing in his CV said, "Give this guy Pirates of the Caribbean."
Right? Because up to that point, he did Mouse Hunt, The Mexican, and something else. Probably something else I can't remember. And Mouse Hunt is a weird movie.
I love Mouse Hunt just because the writer, he cracked it in 24 hours.
Whoa! I'm gonna have to rewatch that motherfucker then.
He wrote Mouse Hunt in 24 hours.
Yeah, I gotta rewatch it. That's crazy. I haven't seen that movie in 20 years.
Yeah, but like, I remember like seeing it as like, this has no right to be this good.
Whew, all right. Well, yeah, look. There's set pieces in this where I'm like, they are like for the budget they're working on, very inventive. Like the CG's rough, but also you gotta like figure like they had like 40, 50 million at most, which is expensive for a movie like this because it's like, yo, this movie is going to alienate everybody.
But then again, people will fucking surprise you, right? Because like Poor Things.
Yeah, that was a hit. That was a hit.
Right? That should not have been a hit.
I'll tell you what, I'm surprised Begonia got a Best Picture nomination. I was like, word? I like Begonia, but not over No Other Choice. That's fucking insane to me. I was like, yo, Begonia, like, I love Yorgos, but yo, that's fucking wild.
Yeah, I mean, it is what it is. I think they had to. Like that felt like all right, let's throw this in.
No, they did not have to. Jesus Christ!
Like, come on, we know who's there. We know who the nominating committee is.
But yeah, everybody's committed to this. Like Haley Lou Richardson's committed to this. Zazie Beetz is committed to this. Juno Temple, Michael Pena. A couple of other people I'm forgetting right now, but like this cast is pretty solid and pretty stacked. It like I had fun, like I really did. And I don't want to give it away the title, but once you understand the title, it works.
Yeah, all right. I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, my guy Gore's back. I hope you don't take another 15 years to make a movie. Look, also keep in mind I'm the only sicko who likes A Cure for Wellness, but that is also a movie too long. That movie's 2.5 hours, and I'm like, bro, this should have been 30 minutes shorter. I feel about even Pirates, the first Pirates. I'm like, dog, this is wild.
Because the first Pirates is almost 3 hours, right?
2.5, and then they get longer by each one. I'm like, dog, that's the problem with Gore. I'm like, Gore, all of your movies are just too fucking long.
Yeah, you know, you could. It's a epidemic at this point. Like, I'm glad the last couple of movies we've seen have been relatively short.
Well, I mean, we're gonna get into our main one in a second, but like even that, I could have done with a shorter. Definitely, it's too long.
We'll get into it, and I hear what you're saying, but I don't think it's the actual run time. But we'll get into that once we jump into it.
Yeah. So, good luck. Have fun. Don't die. I wish I could see it in Dolby because it's getting a limited Dolby release. It's one night only.
Of course it is.
Yeah, Tuesday night.
Of course.
They're doing sneak previews Tuesday night in Dolby, and I'm like, oh, well, Tuesday I'm already seeing another movie for the next episode. So it's just like, well, it is what it is. But yeah, if you can check it out in Dolby, definitely check it out. I had fun with this. It's look, I feel just the same as Gore does in this fucking movie. So,
all right, look, I'm looking forward to it.
All right, review of Wuthering Heights. We gotta address a couple of things. First, the quotation marks, because I told Jeff this before the screening started. The quotation marks around the title is because Emerald Fennell views this as her take on Wuthering Heights. So she says every adaptation should have quotations around it because it's never going to be the book. And that Wuthering Heights is such a specific and complex novel that anybody who takes on an adaptation is already doing themselves a disservice because it's impossible to do justice to the book. And I was like, fair. And I know that's gotten a lot of pushback from people because they're like, well, then why are you adapting it? And I'm like, well, because she's not doing Emily Bronte's Wuthering Heights. She's doing Emerald Fennell's Wuthering Heights.
Right. And I appreciate that. And honestly, she's right? Whenever you take on a book or any other property and try to translate it to film, you're already behind the 8 ball, right? Because people are so locked into their version, right?
Yeah.
The version that they see in their head. And no matter what you do, it is never going to match up with what people are imagining when they're reading the text on the page.
You know what? And you know what? It's happened to me a bunch of times. Like it happened to me with Harry Potter. You know what I'm saying? There's some Harry Potter books where I'm like, wow, this movie did not do this book justice. And I'm talking about the fourth one. Fuck you, Mike Newell. And also, like, look at Dune. Dune, I'm currently halfway through the book. There's stuff that happens early in the movie that comes later, and there's stuff that happens later in the movie that is like at the beginning of the book. So any adaptation's never gonna be 1-to-1, y'all. Like, sorry. The only close thing you get to a 1-to-1 adaptation is Gone Girl. Like, outside of a couple of changes, that is as close to the novel as I've ever seen an adaptation ever done.
And then, like, I will say these last couple of Stephen King adaptations of his shorter books,
Right.
The Long Walk and The Running Man, they are pretty close, right? But they are still filtered through the lens of the creator, right? They're filtered through the lens of the filmmaker who is doing them, right? Just like whenever you read a book, it's filtered through your own lens.
Right. Because everybody's going to have a different take on the material. Because a book is different from a movie. Like a movie, we all kind of agree on what it's trying to do. A book can be read a million different ways. Like, take, for instance, like, to me, some of the greatest films ever made is the Lord of the Rings trilogy. Peter Jackson changed so much in that trilogy, and I don't know. I've attempted to read those books. I'm not good with Old English. That shit is hard to read. So I like wikied a lot of that shit, and he changed a lot. And people who love Lord of the Rings love those movies. So the fact that he changed so much and still came out as maybe some of the greatest cinematic achievements of the 20th century. You know what I mean? Like, y'all gotta understand that adaptation, like, it can almost never be 1-to-1.
It'll never be 1-to-1. It's impossible, and I don't want a 1-to-1, right? Because I'm watching I'm watching it translate into another medium, right?
Yeah.
If I wanted a 1-to-1, I would just stick with the book.
I mean, the only time you can do 1-to-1 is if you're doing a miniseries.
Right.
And even then, you still would have to change some things.
Yeah. And like some things are just like impossible.
Yeah.
But the thing is, we all have to keep in mind that no matter what the changes are from the original book to the adaptation, the film adaptation is it good? Is it a good movie despite all the changes? And for me, right, Wuthering Heights, Emerald's version is a fucking good movie.
All right, well, let's get into the second thing I wanted to talk about before we really jump into this, which is Heathcliff. She said that she casted Jacob Elordi because Heathcliff looks exactly like Jacob Elordi when she first read the book, because there's some illustrations in the book. And a lot of people are like, oh, well, she got the whitewashed version of Wuthering Heights, because Heathcliff in the book, he seems to be of either Indian or Romani descent, and it's very, very vague, but they do describe him as dark-skinned. And they say Indian because the type of sailors that were around back then was a specific type of Indian, and that's what they call him, is that type of sailor. And I was like, oh, okay. And then he's described as dark-skinned. And excuse me for saying this, because I know this is a slur now, but apparently in the novel, a lot of people call him a gypsy. But
Roman.
I get where we're all coming from, because it's 2026 and we shouldn't be whitewashing shit. But also, this is Emerald's version.
Right.
And that's what I'll leave it at. This is Emerald version. If I was doing Wuthering Heights, would I have casted a white Heathcliff? No. But there's also Andrea Arnold's version of Wuthering Heights, which came out in 2011 or 2010. And I saw that, and I was bored to fucking tears. But it did have a black Heathcliff. And Andrea Arnold does something in that Wuthering Heights that I'm glad Emerald had the good intent not to do, which I will talk about once we get to the end of the review, because I was just like, I remember seeing, that was my first introduction to Wuthering Heights was Andrea Arnold's, because I love Fish Tank. Have you ever seen that movie?
No.
Has Michael Fassbender in it?
It sounds familiar, but I don't think
Yeah, it's about a girl who starts falling in love with her mother's abusive boyfriend, played by Michael Fassbender, and she loves hip hop. Takes place in the UK.
I think I've seen it, but like it didn't stick with me.
Yeah, and I was excited to see it because I was like, oh, Andrea Arnold's new movie, and like I said, I was just fucking bored to tears. So when this was announced, people were up in arms because, you know, Emerald Fennell, for me, I'm not going to speak for anybody except for me right now. To me, she's 3 for 3. Like, I know people hate Saltburn. They hate it with a passion. But I love Saltburn. That's the type of sicko shit I wish we would get more often. Like, I'm sick, baby. Like, I like that type of shit.
This is specifically Emerald Fennell's movie, right? And it felt like she was born to make this film, and everything that she has done before it's in here, right? It's infused in there on a DNA level.
Yeah, because Saltburn does now, when you think about it, it does feel like a run-up to this.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot, both psychosexual dramas taking place in very lavish places.
Right. I mean, it's one of my favorite subgenres, white people behaving badly, right?
Yeah, because there's no good person in this except for the Lintons. Like, the Lintons, I'm just like, God damn, y'all are going through it.
Like, y'all didn't deserve all this.
Yeah, man.
But yeah, I read the book in high school for like AP English, and the source material never resonated for me, right?
And why would it? Because you're a black guy.
Right, I'm a black man in the 20th century, right? Like, this was not for me, but I read it, and I can say that I read it. But watching this and knowing Emerald's work, this hit for me. This hit for me more than I thought it would.
See, here's my thing. I was excited to see it, but I had no expectations. I was just excited to see a real movie. You know what I'm saying? Just because I was like, I like Emerald's previous work, but because of the source material, because I'm so disconnected from it, and I did not like the previous go around of this, I was just like, if it's good, awesome. I would love that. If it sucked, I'd be like, well, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? They
tried. Yeah.
Right. I was excited to see it, but I had no expectations. So I'm not going to lie. I was a little worried during the opening scene, because the opening scene is so fucking over the top with the execution and everybody being so horny and fucking in the streets. I was just like, come on. But then once they leave and get back to the estate, I was like, all right, thank God.
I mean, honestly, that opening scene is where it hooked me. It's like, oh, she is not fucking around, right? Like, before, and I'm not going to ruin the gag, right? But before you see frame one, the sound design is horny as fuck.
Yeah,
right? 'Cause
I thought, I thought, yep. I thought, I was like, oh. And then when it cuts to what it really was, I was like, oh, wow, that's dark.
Yeah. I was like, oh, okay, this is what she's doing. All right, strap in, baby. I'm here.
Yeah, I love how gothic this is. You know what I'm saying? Like the gothic aesthetic, I love. Like,
every
the set design,
every
the set
frame
design is fucking incredible.
Set design is on point. Every frame looks like it's a fucking Baroque painting, right? It looks like art.
And it's funny, now that we're talking about this, I want to say this real quick. There's two critics who I really respect who they put their out of the theater reaction. They hated this movie because it wasn't faithful to the source material. And I was just like, okay, like get over it. This is like the 80th adaptation of this fucking novel. Like there's 100 more you can go back to if that's how you feel. Also, they're just like, it's garish, it's too modern. And I'm like, well, I mean, you got to make it stand out. And I like the garish of it. Like, I like that the fireplace has plastered hands all over it. It's crazy. And I like that set design. You know why? Because rich people are do ugly shit like that.
I want that. I want to be rich enough to have that Christmas room. Right? With the blue paint all over, shit like the sparkles.
Or have a house filled with white walls but a blood red floor. That's hot.
Yeah. Like everything is done with intention here. And it is not supposed
subtle.
to be
This is not subtle at all. So keep in mind also, like if you're looking for subtlety, you came to the wrong filmmaker.
Right.
Wrong movie.
It is everything is it felt like if Tim Burton was still good and Tim Burton did
Wuthering Heights.
Did Wuthering Heights. That's what this feels like.
I got to give it up because this movie, for a movie that's so small, I can't believe how big the scope of it is. Like, this feels like an epic movie, even though it's not. Like, I got to take my hat off to Emerald because, like I said, Netflix approached her and was going to give her $150 million. And Warner Brothers is like, hey, we can give you 80, but we can guarantee you that you'll play in theaters versus going direct to streaming. And you know what she said? She's like, you know what? I'll take the 80 and go put this in theaters. And she did a good choice because for 80 million is still a big budget movie. Like that is a lot of fucking money. Because once you get past 60 million, you're in like blockbuster territory. You know what I'm saying? So like the fact that she was able to do this with 80 million, I'm like, yeah, so Netflix is just burning money because there's no, if she's able to pull this off with 80 million, there's no need for her to do this for 150.
Right. And all 80 million is on screen.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. Let's give a big shout out to Margot as a businesswoman because Margot, she produced Promising Young Woman. She produced Saltburn. Lucky Chap. This is the first time her production company has the logo in front of her movie.
Right.
Executive produced her husband, Tom Ackerley. It says it right in the open credits. Executive producer, Tom Ackerley, because he co-owns that company with Margot. Produced by Margot Robbie. So, like, I want, just as a businesswoman, first and foremost, I want to shout out Margot and shout out to her husband because her husband is like a DP and now he is on the business side too with her making money moves. So like, I love a good power couple in Hollywood.
Whenever anyone talks about Margot Robbie, right, to me, they're like, oh yeah, so she's so beautiful, la da 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 da. I was like, okay, yes.
Yes,
okay.
Right?
But that's not the first thing I talk about when I talk about Margot Robbie. I talk about two things. I talk about that bedroom scene in The Wolf of Wall Street, which, as playful as it is, it took an actress of incredible talent to pull off that sort of comedic, physical interaction, especially with fucking DiCaprio. What I will also say, secondly, is she is a powerhouse. She is smart. Right? She's one of the smartest producers in Hollywood.
Even in a shit movie, she still gives a great performance, and I've never seen a bad performance from Margot. And the thing that makes Margot so good is that she's such a great actress. In addition to her being probably one of the most beautiful women on earth, she's such a great actress that every leading man she has starred opposite of, the sparks just fly off the screen. Like that was true with Ryan Gosling. That was true with Will Smith. Now it's true here with Jacob Elordi. And mind you, me and Margot are almost the same age. I think she's a little older than me. Jacob Elordi is 10 years younger than her, and they have this type of chemistry. And I'm just like, man, between Frankenstein and this movie, Jacob Elordi's really becoming like a really great actor, like from top to bottom.
And like we said, that after we left the theater, I said this: I don't want to like Jacob Elordi. But here's the thing. He has never done anything on screen that I haven't loved him in that role.
I'm just glad he's starting to get varied roles, because for a while there, he was just playing like fucking toxic scumbags where I'm just like, dog, you're just an evil piece of shit. So now he's starting to show a little bit more range. Like Heathcliff is like despicable at points, but at least there's humanity there, and I understand where he's coming from. And even though I don't agree with what he's doing, I kind of agree on his intentions on why. I'm like, yo, listen, like,
I understand.
Because in this movie, Katherine Henshaw is so many fucking women that I have personally have been friends with, where we're in that fucking romantic zone, and she's playing with you like, I don't think we'd be good. And then you go off and you start dating someone else. They're like, well, why are you dating her? I'm right here. And it's just like, that shit drives me insane to no end, where I'm just like, you know what? We're not friends no more. Don't fucking talk to me, because I'm not doing this.
So, Margot does something in this movie that, to me, seems damn near impossible. I hate her throughout this fucking movie, right? But I get why he loves her, right? And I want to hate her more, right? But I see these sparks of real humanity and just the human experience in her, and it just pulls me back. Like, watching this, I feel like I'm in a toxic relationship with Catherine, right? Because at one moment I hate this bitch so much, and the next is like, I kind of love you.
Ladies, you got to understand, 90% of men worldwide have been in a situation like this, where you have that one friend that you love, and she has feelings for you, but she just doesn't want to commit and wants to shop around and have her options. And then when you guys do want to get serious, she's like, nah. And then you go and you date somebody else, and it's like, well, why are you dating somebody else? And like, ladies, you gotta understand. Like, listen, Emily Bronte, she knew what she was writing. This book is like what, over 100 years old?
I mean, I can look it up, but yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, come on, like, y'all, ain't shit changed. I'll just say that much. With that said, I want to match this movie's freak right now. And ladies, y'all gonna be mad when I say what I'm about to say. But like, yo, listen. When Jacob Elordi was inside Margot, when they were having sex and he started licking her face all lustily, I was like, damn, I feel seen. You know how many times I've done that? Like, I did that with the most recent person I was with, where I was just like, we're going at it, and I just grabbed her and licked her face, and she just looked at me like shocked and turned on. And she's like, do it again. I was like, yeah. I'm a sicko. I'm a sicko, baby.
This movie is it's horny as fuck, right?
Yes, it
like
is. Yes,
like
it
we're
is.
not gonna mince words, and the sound design, and it's sticky, right? It feels like sex, right? The sound design,
Yeah, it's
feels
hot. It's
right,
hot.
right?
And I just want to say real quick, I should not have done that with that chick, because then for the next month I was getting nothing but text messages of Taylor Swift lyrics. I just felt like Job. I was just like, oh, I've made a terrible mistake.
Yeah. The book was published in 1847, right?
So about 200. Let's do the math. I'll do the math real quick.
Yeah, I mean, like 18 to 19, that's 1947 is 100 years. And, 2026. So it's we're closing on 200 years.
So what was it? 18 what?
1847.
179 years. And goddamn, I was just like, in 179 years, y'all still want to play these dumbass games like this.
Look, it's human nature. I think that's the book. The book is love, human relationships, opulence, all distilled, right? Like, these things don't fucking change, right? Life be lifing.
Yo, speaking of life be lifing, yo, like, there's always that one dude who knows he's hot. And Heathcliff, when he comes back and he's hot, he knows it.
You got
and
those earrings.
He got the gold tooth, because he had a missing tooth. He got that gold tooth in. And my man's, he clocks immediately that Isabella, which is Linton's little sister, Isabella just is enamored with him. Hold on. Edgar Linton. So Isabella's his little sister, immediately enamored with him. And like, bro straight up's like, yo, listen, I'm gonna treat you like shit. I'm gonna be toxic as fuck. Do you still want me? And she's like, yes. And the things he does to her, I was just like, oh yeah, like, y'all, a lot of ladies, y'all gonna be mad.
No,
but
like half
that
of them
shit was funny.
Like
That
half
shit
of
was
them,
funny.
like half of them are gonna be mad outwardly. The half are gonna love it, and the half that are mad outwardly, inside they were like, I wish a motherfucker would tie me to the fucking and treat me like a.
I would, don't say nothing else. Don't say nothing else, because I don't want to spoil it. Yo, listen, if a lady, if the next person I date ever wants that to happen, I would film her and say, I consent to this. Have a whole contract written out. Like, yeah, sign the dotted lines, because Emerald Fennell understands men as well, because
Look.
I was just like, because it came to a point where I was like, yo, Heathcliff, fuck Catherine. Like, Isabel is the prize, my guy.
And
the wink is what made it.
yeah. Oh my god,
The wink.
yo, when she gave the wink, I was like, oh, okay, oh, all right, okay. I see you.
Yo. Yeah, this movie, I ain't gonna lie, this movie had me laughing a lot, because the humor's just so dark, and it, like, laughing to the point where I was wiping tears out my eyes, and I was like, oh, I know these niggas probably looking at me like, why are you laughing at this shit?
Because the shit was funny as fuck, right? Like, I love this movie, right? As a black man in America, I should not love this, an adaptation of an Emily Bronte Wuthering Heights, right? But this shit right here, this is different.
Also, keep in mind, this movie is violent. not in like physical violence, but psychological violence. Like from beginning to end, the psychological violence in this is insane. I was just like, yo, this is wild for a fucking love story to be this psychologically violent, bro.
And here's the thing. It's not changed all that much from the source material. It's just how it's presented to us.
Well, I've seen a few critics complain that they cut out a whole section of the book because there's a whole 5 years that's missing and that's present in the book. And I'm just like, again, there's other adaptations. Go read the book.
Read the fucking book.
Yeah, like get over it, man. Just get over it. This is, again, that's why the quotation marks are around the title.
Like, there's no fucking space shuttles in this motherfucker, right? Like, the adaptation is the adaptation, right? It's from the source material. There's nothing in here that is so far out of left field that you have to hate it.
This is why I love Stephen King, because Stephen King, whenever there's a bad book, he always just goes, well, whenever there's a bad adaptation, the people even ask him, they're like, well, how you feel when there's a bad adaptation of the movie? He's like, I don't care. The book is still there. People still love the book.
The book is still
going to exist. Yeah. Yeah. Like, yo, like, that's the same thing with It, where It has a very infamous scene cut out from both adaptations. And I'm just like, for those of you complaining, y'all telling on yourselves right now, first and foremost.
100%.
Right?
And
second of all, it's an adaptation, dog. Like, there's just shit in a movie that you're just not gonna get away with. Like, take for instance, Send Help. I was listening to another review of Send Help, and they're just like, I think the movie really would have turned people off if she really did castrate him. And I was just like, I don't think so. Like, I kept looking at you because I couldn't believe what was fucking happening. But if she did do it, I was like, nigga deserved it, bro. It wasn't even like I would have been turned off. I don't even think general audiences would have been turned off. They would have just been like, well, the nigga deserved it.
I mean, watching that scene, I was hoping that it was what it was, right?
Because
like
he's such a bastard. He is such a bastard.
Right? Like, but like, I was like, I hope she's playing a trick on him. I hope, right? And there's a brief moment. It's like, I don't know. We
gotta bleed her,
right? And that's skill, right there, right? That is skill in filmmaking, storytelling, whatever like that. We've gotten January and February. We should not be getting movies this good.
I'm saying, because between Send Help and this, I'm like, oh, mean movies are back. And you know what? I wish we would get more mean movies like this. Not like Zack Snyder mean, where I'm just like, fuck everything, and this just makes me feel bad. I'm talking
not
like
nihilistic.
Yeah, yeah.
But just like
mean.
Just
because this fucking movie's mean. Like, Wuthering Heights is a mean ass movie, but also there's still humanity in there, and you understand where everybody's fucking coming from. You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna say it like this, right?
Like, Gone Girl's a mean fucking movie.
Yeah, I'm gonna say it like this, and it's directly from the movie. Yes, it's a mean movie, but there are patches of blue.
Yeah,
right. There are patches of blue that make it tolerable.
Yo, listen. When Jacob Elordi and Margot start having sex, like, there's a whole like fucking 40 minutes of them just going at it, and I'm not gonna lie, dog, I was turned the fuck on. I was just like, yo, this is hot.
It's a horny fucking movie from beginning to end. It is definition of sexy. Even when they're not having sex, it's sexy. It's the tension.
Even the one scene I even got turned on was when that dude, the servant dude, was chasing that chubby busty maid into the barn. I was just like,
with the horse, with the bridle?
I was like, ooh.
But that's when Margot started getting horny too in the book. That's when Catherine started getting horny, but once again, beautifully shot because it's nothing but blue, right? And then that sliver of amber light coming from the floorboard, hitting her eyes. That is immaculate fucking staging, lighting.
I gotta give it up for Emerald because there's no nudity in this. There's suggestive nudity, but there's no nudity in this. And I'm just like, the fact that you made a movie this hot and there is no nudity in it, like, yo, that takes some real fucking skill.
Like, look, when Margot when she runs away, and after the barn scene, and she's handling business.
Yeah, and Heathcliff just comes out. He's like, yo, I love Heathcliff in this movie because he's like Batman. He just appears out of the shadows. like for the last 40 minutes, he just comes out of the shadows like, you thought I was going... Like, yo, he turned Edgar Linton into Joe at one point because he finds out that Catherine's pregnant. He's like, oh, it's his? He's like, fuck that. You're mine. That kid's mine. It's not going to stop me. Right. I'm the dad. He's Edgar. He's going to be... That kid's going to be Egerton. I'm going to be dad. I was just like, damn. He became me. He became me with Joe.
It's a
my kid.
It's a mean movie, but it's also beautiful and like it's the definition of a tragic romance. People keep on fucking talking about Romeo and Juliet. Fuck Romeo and Juliet. This is the one.
Nah, I still fuck with Little Romeo and Juliet because the trailers are advertising this as the greatest love story ever told, and I'm like, Romeo and Juliet's right there, though, dog.
It's with one of the greatest tragedies, but yeah, I can't wait to hear regular audiences watch this because I think it's really going to divide people.
Well,
right?
I want to say good luck trying to get a ticket to see this motherfucker because I've been looking around. Regular, IMAX, Dolby, like this weekend, you trying to see it? Good luck, man, because this shit is almost sold out everywhere.
I would be surprised.
It's projected to do $60 million
off of an $80 million budget. Come on,
listen,
the fuck on.
We also have to give we also got to give a round of applause to Pam Abdi and Mike DeLuca because ever since they came to Warner Brothers, like they've had more hits than misses, and even their misses are still good fucking movies, man. You know what I'm saying? Like they've really turned that studio around and just they are greenlighting just not they're not greenlighting entertainment, they're greenlighting like movies, like real art. Fucking movies. You know
Film,
what I'm saying?
Right?
Yeah, they're like movies.
It honestly, Warner Brothers now, or during this phase, feels
like the 80s and the 70s where they were just
I was about to say the 70s,
anything.
like where they was like, yeah, let's take some fucking chances.
Yeah, man, because like, yo, it's been paying off, man. Like Sinners was a hit. Now it's nominated for 16 Academy Awards. One battle flopped, but it is it's been winning and has gotten so much praise. Weapons was a runaway hit. Amy Madigan's nominated for Best Supporting Actress. Like the risks they have taken have paid off, and then their franchises have been solid enough where they've been making money. Like Minecraft made a fuck ton of money. Final Destination, the newest one's the best one so far. Like,
yeah. And so like Wuthering Heights, it's projected to make 60 off of an 80 million. And I would be surprised if they don't start adding extra shows before the weekend.
They're gonna have to. This was by the way, shout out to Linus Sandgren because he shot this because he worked with Emerald on Saltburn. And for those of you who don't know, or I should stop saying Linus. He's Linus because he's Swedish. Linus, he's known for being Damien Chazelle's DP.
Right.
But he's been branching out, working with other filmmakers. His work here is incredible. Like I think he has for the longest time has been an underrated DP. And just like One Battle, just like The Brutalist, this was also shot in VistaVision. And I want to say, Warner Brothers fucked up by canceling the 70 millimeter release for this, because those 70 millimeter print, like, I would have went to see this in 70.
Because it looks fantastic on a big screen. It really does. Like this.
I'm interested to see how it looks in IMAX, because when you shoot in VistaVision, you can full frame it to 1:4:3 IMAX.
Right. Yeah. So.
Because Tuesday I'm seeing One Battle again in IMAX 70, dog.
Oh yeah. All right.
It's back.
Shit.
Yeah. I'm going.
Fuck,
I was like, I'm going again.
Man, I've seen. We're gonna talk about this in the next episode. I'm gonna talk about Sinners, and I'm gonna beat up on a motherfucker, off some white privilege shit. But I love One Battle after another the way people love Sinners. Right?
Yeah, see, we're opposite on that. See, I love Sinners the way people love One Battle after another. And that's not to denigrate either movie.
Either one of them. They're both
right.
They're both amazing achievements.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. But like, man, at this point, like I get, like, people really don't like Emerald Fennell, and I'm in the bag for her, quite frankly. She understands what I like as a sicko. Because I'm saying this every time. I'm a sicko. There's shit in this movie that you guys are gonna hate that I love. Like, yo, when Catherine threw the coins at her dad, I was just like, yeah.
But you know what? That was out of frustration. That was out of this movie. The acting, we haven't even talked about the acting all around.
Yeah, dog. Because listen, what drives this movie is literally the chemistry between Jacob and Margot, and it is. They are committed. Everybody's committed in this. Even Hong Chow, I feel like she's underrated, because every time I see her in something, whether it's a TV show or a movie, she's always committed to giving a great performance.
100%. There's no one who isn't bringing their A game when it comes to acting.
Yeah, because Shazad Latif as Edgar does a great job, and I feel like every time Edgar's on screen, I'm like, man, I feel my heart goes out to you, dog.
But
seriously,
everybody's been that person though. Male and female, they've all been Edgar at one point. But
even near the end of the movie, he tries consoling Heathcliff. I was like, damn, even after all this, you're still a good fucking
guy.
Yeah, Jesus Christ.
Right, and when he gets upset, it's like, yeah, dude, I get it. Right?
Right?
I'd be pissed too.
Yeah. This is a good movie. This is a good movie. I really want to, hopefully there's another screening coming up where I can see this at Lincoln Square in IMAX, so I can check it out, or before or after whatever screening. Hopefully Scream. Hopefully we get Scream soon so I could check out Wuthering Heights, because they're pulling Wuthering Heights off of IMAX to show Scream. So it's going to get 2 weeks. By the way, Wuthering Heights has to share premium screen. So it has to share Dolby and IMAX with Crime 101. And I'm like, yo, Crime 101 looks cool, but no way should this be sharing screens.
Yeah, this is, and like I said, this is coming from two black dudes, right? This shouldn't be for us.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
But the way I fuck with this movie is insane.
I'll be real though, it does drag at a part where once Heathcliff leaves in the middle section, it drags for a bit while he's gone. But I do like his exit, because that blood red sky with him on the horseback, I was like, Emerald, I see what you're doing there, because that looks straight off
Gone with the Wind.
Yeah, a romance novel.
Yeah.
No, the poster with them two embracing, that is straight Gone with the Wind shit. Like, all the imagery from this looks like it's from those romance novels, if you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, those trashy.
Yeah. Fabio, Fabio made his whole empire from that shit. And hats off, because she made it art, because it is trashy. Like, those covers are trashy, but she made it artistic.
Mm-hmm. And like, here's the thing, talking about time, It's only 2 hours and 5 minutes, right?
It's longer than that.
Is it?
Yeah,
it was
it's 2
2:05.
hours. No, it's 2:16.
2:16. All right. It's 2 hours and 16. It feels longer just because we are going from when these these characters are children all the way up until like they're adults, and so some like it feels like you're here with them for so long. So I do get how you feel that it's dragging, and maybe you could cut 5 minutes here or there, right? Like collectively. But I don't have a problem with the length, right? But I see where you're talking about where it drags it like after Heathcliff leaves. Yeah.
I'd be remiss if we didn't talk about this. Shout out to Charli XCX. I'm not very familiar with her music because I don't really listen to pop music like that. But the songs in this really do go hand in hand with the score and the sound design. Like the sound design, the score, and the songs all work together. House, I love that song. That shit could be a 9 Inch Nails song, quite frankly. I've listened to the 3 singles released off this soundtrack, and I'm excited to listen to the soundtrack in full. Charli pulled a Kendrick. Ryan Coogler went to Kendrick for Black Panther and was like, hey, can you do a song? And he gave him a whole album. He's like, bro, I only asked for one song.
Right.
Emerald Fennell did the same thing. She's like, hey, can you create a song for my movie? And she's like, sure. And she came back with a whole album, and Emerald's like, I just asked for one song.
Hey, look, sometimes when a motherfucker cooks, you gotta let him cook.
Yeah.
But when I heard that, Charli XCX was doing the soundtrack, right? I was like, all right, whatever. It's some sort of like hip marketing ploy, yada, yada, yada. But you are right. Everything is seamless here, right? If you had not told me that it was Charli XCX, I probably wouldn't even realize it.
And, for pop music, it's very lush and expansive. You know what I'm saying?
Works.
Like,
it
works.
Fits.
It's the sonic soundscape for pop music. I was just like, wow, bro, because the second single, which they have in the trailer, Chains of Love, I haven't heard a pop song like that in a minute. Like, that sounds like something from the 80s. Like, if you told me Enya made that, I believe you.
Yeah. Like, it does not feel out of place.
Yeah.
Right? Honestly, everything works together with this movie. I should not love this movie as much as I do.
So, Jeff, any final thoughts before I give some updates?
My final thoughts is, like I said before, this is definitely Emerald Fennell's her movie, right? So when I say that is there will be some things that may gross some people out.
And people will brush up against very hardly.
Right. But it's so much
Very
more
hard.
so much more subdued than it was in Saltburn.
Yeah. Like, this is not, guys, understand. This is not Saltburn. Like,
Right.
this is very tame compared to Saltburn.
Right. But like some of the flourishes that she's known for that were on display in Saltburn, and you'll know what they are. They work here.
Right. It's still a psychosexual drama.
Right.
I'm going to do one quick spoiler since we're at the end. And I will say the one thing I'm glad she didn't do is have Heathcliff fuck Catherine's dead body like Andrea Arnold did in her version. Because when he does that in her version, I'm just like, yeah, nah, dog, nah. That took me completely out. And there's still like 10 minutes left at the end of that movie when that happened. At least in this, he just cries, and that's that.
And that intercut between, the beginning of the movie and the end of the movie, I was wondering how they were going to close that out, right? And that was a beautiful callback.
Yeah.
And composition.
Shout out to those kid actors, because kid actors usually suck, and they really did kill it.
Everybody
and it felt seamless.
It.
It felt seamless between them and Margot and Jacob. I was like, damn, okay, yeah, they look almost exactly the same. The performances are basically the same. Like, it just felt seamless. Yeah. So, so some housekeeping. First off, my review of Send Help is on thefilmblurds.com. Also, look for another review of Wuthering Heights on thefilmblurds.com. That's going to give some more context into Emerald Fennell and her relationship to this novel. As Simon and Schuster, shout out to Rebecca, they sent over the foreword from the new version of Wuthering Heights that's published. That has a foreword from Emerald Fennell. So I'm going to read that. That will be up the same time as this. So as you're listening to this, that will also have dropped on thefilmblurds.com. And that is episode 195. We're the Film Blurds. I'm Brandon Norwood, and I'm the motherfucking protagonist.
I'm the protagonist.
I'm Jeff Stewart, a.k.a. He Who Remains.
Don't come at us. It's just fucking movies.
You've been listening to the Film Blurds podcast.
Man, I just love what you guys do, man.
I never miss an episode. It's the best. It's my favorite podcast.
Follow Jeff on IG on MindFireXL and Brandon on Twitter at BJN Tweets.